Oh, hey, pods. Welcome back to Get High and Talk. I am your host, Corey, aka Phoenix. And as with me is my immovable force to me being an immovable object, Mr. Brooks. What up, kid?
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Here we are drinking out of our fancy Get High and Talk cups. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you again to Courtney and Luna's Bark for our awesome cups. And once we get some more stuff from her, we'll show you that stuff too. So what are we doing today?
We're gonna get high and do science.
Get high and do science.
Oh yeah.
What does getting high and doing science have to do with each other?
Getting high, sitting around, just wanting to do stuff. Maybe, I don't know.
No, there's a very scientific explanation for this, and I'm going to tell you what it is right now.
Are you ready?
Okay.
Are you ready? Yeah.
Okay? What it is that the trichomes and the terps.
The
The
terps.
terps. Thank you to Budget Bud, obviously.
Oh, Budget Bud.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Bud, for hooking us up with our smoke here today, as well as educating us on the terps and the values of terps and going to Terp Town.
Terp Town.
Terp Town.
Terp,
So-
terp.
What we are doing today, like Mr. Burke said, is we're going to do some science stuff. We have several experiments that we're going to try. Some are a little basic. The other ones are pretty cool, which I'm looking forward to. And we're going.
Messy.
Yeah, we're going to either debunk them or show that they're true or not. Now, on our hot seat, we had a special hot seat this week as well. We had our pal Miss Fran, who is part of a company called Love Winks. And we've been kind of both directly and indirectly using her products for a while, because whenever we have aches and pains and stuff,
I'm
she hooks
using
us
some
up.
of her beard balm right now, actually.
That's right. So we're going to.
wonderful.
Oh my goodness! Look at
Smells
it.
nice.
I'm telling you, people, from this vantage point, he looks like Edward from Twilight, just glistening. Okay. Okay. But she came and joined us on our hot seat this week, brought some of her products, explained her business and what she does and what she has. And we have some stuff, like Mr. Brooks said, he's got his beard balm in. We have some stuff we're going to try on the golf course, which we'll explain a little bit later, and some other stuff to try as well. So let's check that out, and then we'll get back and do some science experiments. See you in a minute. All right, are we? Oh, hey, buds. Welcome back to Get High and Talk. I am your host, Corey, aka Phoenix. Of course, with me, I have the often imitated, never duplicated Mr. Brooks.
What's up?
And today we've got a really super cool hot seat. We have our bestest pal, Miss Fran, with us. And she's going to be talking to us about some of her products that she likes to peddle in the streets and stuff like that.
Everybody's got their hustle.
Yeah, everybody's got to make
Respect
money on
the
the
hustle,
side,
brother.
right? Yep.
Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Obviously, we got to give our shout outs to Farmers Link for loading us up with the smoke for this hot seat session. And give a shout out to Budget Bud for partnering up with us. And we'll be seeing a lot more product and a lot more stuff from and with Budget Bud coming in the very, very near future.
We can see who's got the better weed.
Oh, yeah. Ho, ho, ho. Putting it to the test. I don't know if this is... Somebody said this might be a conflict of interest, but... I mean, I don't care.
Hey, it's just different weed. for different locations. It's all the same.
Yeah, like I watch a whole bunch of shows and they don't have just one commercial. Sometimes Coke and Pepsi are like in the same commercial
dispensaries
advertising.
just carry different products than other dispensaries,
absolutely.
Right? So,
and in this case, one's an online dispensary and the other one's an actual physical location. So, you know, benefits both worlds, I guess. But yeah, you can definitely, obviously, we'll be throwing up the information so you can check them both out. Both of them are absolutely awesome. And what are we smoking here today? Do we remember? I think
you rolled this.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, this is a great thing about a show called Get High and Talk is I rolled that like this morning and I've smoked a boatload of weed since then. And I think it's the Black Panther that's in the blunt. I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Wakanda forever!
It's either the
Black Panther.
Yeah, the Black Panther was like my favorite. The Black Panther and the Lucid Blue. Those were the two joints.
The Lucid is definitely our jam. For sure.
For sure. So while Mr. Brooks and I smoke this blunt, we're going to let Miss Fran introduce herself and tell us what you got going on.
Hello. So I'm Fran Mansfield, and I'm with Love Winks. I'll tell you a little bit of backstory about myself. I have 4 kids, and I work as a private home care aide, and I do this kind of on the side. So my friend from high school in 2009, she started selling these products. So I started trying some, and I loved them. So I was buying them from her for 10 years. And then I kind of was always going to her with my list. My friends wanted some stuff. Mm-hmm. My kids needed some stuff. Co-workers, everybody that seen me using it asked, what is that? Yeah. So I was selling it and I go to her with a list and she said, you could be making money. What are you doing? Like, Fran, you could be making money, or you could at least get a discount off the stuff you already use. Yeah. So that's what I started doing. I got it for my discount. So I was like, I'm just going to buy my stuff. And then again, you started using stuff and everybody started using stuff. Right? So absolutely. Yeah, and honestly, I think
I've used a couple of the products myself.
It's mostly these sticks here, so I'm gonna explain them to you. So this one was your first.
That was So I believe that one's the hemp cream, right?
It's the hand and body cream.
Now I originally got that. I first started using that when I got my tattoo. There was something that was going on with the tattoo in the beginning, and I was looking for like a good topical cream that didn't have any perfumes or anything. Fran first just put it on me, and like after I saw what it did, I was like, yeah, I need, and I think I got 2 bottles now.
2 bottles
in my room. So
it has hemp in it, and then this stuff you were using too, which has the miracle oil, which has hemp and tea tree oil, so it's like an antiseptic. So cuts, scrapes, burns, psoriasis, bruises, anything. Like this is bullet first wounds? Aid and a
bullet wounds.
Yeah.
Stab wounds.
Sure.
Wow.
After you get them sewed up, get everything removed.
Gotcha.
You're good to go. I've seen knee replacement surgeries. The healing process, it speeds up the healing process, keeps it clean. And
so, what is it in this miracle oil that
it has hemp?
Yeah.
And tea tree oil.
Okay.
So both the oils together, one's like a disinfectant and one's a moisturizer. So it's usually when you're putting a disinfectant, it's drying out the skin. So you dry out the wound first, and then it heals, right? You want to keep it dry. You don't want to keep it moist.
Is it the tea tree oil that has the natural healing stuff in it, or is it the hemp?
I'm not 100% sure. I just know that they both work together great. Yes. But so that's what they do.
But that's the awesomeness about science and stuff, is that
it's science.
Really, like, we couldn't sit here and say, the enzymes in the tea tree oil combined with it just fucking works.
60% of the time it works every time.
And there,
Like-
listen, there are people who do this full time. They sell this stuff full time, and they can do that. Like, they can break down on science because there is it, but it's. I just sell it because
Yeah, and
I'm a
listen,
single mom and I'm working, and
we got to conform to the audience,
Yeah.
right? And we got a bunch of stoners on our hands. Nobody's down for, a science exam or anything, but just to know that it's organic and it really does work. Now,
Yeah.
I mean, don't expect to put this miracle oil on and then wake up in the morning and have no scar and no, but what it does kind of ease and help the healing process. So if you have, a pretty superficial wound, a scratch, like you said, scratches, scrapes, bug bites, anything like that.
I use it a lot on my patients because my clients, a lot of them are over the age of 80, so they have cracked skin. Their skin's getting dry, shingles, psoriasis in the hairline and stuff, and that by far everybody's like shocked and amazed because when they're using what the doctor's giving them, they say masks it, which is really good to use that topical cream, but they don't feel like this was also moisturizing it, so that it takes away like any kind of burning sensation or like throbbing sensation really fairly quickly.
Helps soothe.
Yes, it does help soothe, and it also helps to if you got a cut really bad and it won't stop bleeding, it helps to like coagulate the blood kind of, so like it'll stop bleeding profusely.
That's pretty
so
cool.
I've also used that on a couple of clients too who cut and scrape themselves because their skin gets like tissue paper, right? Really thin.
And it takes longer to heal.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
So they use a lot of this just because things happen. I keep it in my purse. I have it that
Just in
I
case.
have
Just
it
in case.
everywhere. As soon as someone burns themselves,
Friends out there with the bloop, 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 rub it in.
For all your everyday accidents that carry on.
And look, and your tattoos. So you can like put 2 drops, brighten up like your tattoo. So it also it helps with the healing process, but it also brightens it,
Mm-hmm.
and it moisturizes your skin. So
That's awesome. So that one was the miracle oil.
the Wonder Oil.
The Wonder Oil, I'm sorry.
That's Wonder Oil. And then we have the hand cream and body lotion, which I use on everything. Again, I have eczema like on my forehead, and this seems to help. Because I think it's the hemp, something in the hemp that helps with the moisturizer and helps the flare up. It's itchy.
Yeah, I found that
Burn.
this is after every shower and everything. Before I started using this, I never creamed up after a shower or something. I let my body do it itself.
Yeah.
Unless I was super ashy or something like that, then I'd cream up a little bit. But I found that this here, it does more like it doesn't dry out my skin as quickly.
And you don't feel greasy.
No, that's
or
the other thing. Because I hate that
weighed
feeling.
down, like it's very
I hate
like
that
water-based.
greasy in your hand feeling afterwards.
Yeah.
Like I feel so slippery, like
Yeah.
a dolphin.
Yeah.
Maybe I let you shave me down all over. Dolphins.
But this does not do that. I find it soaks in and it sits really good and makes it, and it does, like I said, it really helped with my tattoos when they were healing too.
Yeah. So I use this daily. I don't use a face moisturizer. I use this.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing that I've had personal experience with is, I believe you call it your Revive.
The Revive.
Mhm.
Yes.
So explain this one, because this one is kind of miraculous.
And again, it's another one I sell a lot of with my clients. My dad actually comes and gets like 4 bottles for his crew because he's a mover, and he gets it for his crew because they have aches and pains and like swollen knees and shoulders. And this stuff, if you rub it on, like it helps with the blood flow, which helps with the healing. Because obviously you rip something or you tore something or you've inflamed that muscle, but it's also good for like a laundry list of things. So there's like all this is up for the Wonder Oil, and then there's a huge amount of stuff for the Revive.
So where can people find this information? Is there a website or something that we can give them that they can check out?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we'll make sure we throw that up for you guys afterwards, the website, and we'll make sure we give you Fran's contact information if you ever wanted to order anything. Now, my experience was Mr. Brooks. Well, the first one was Mr. Brooks came to me once, and we were sitting here having a smoke, and he was kind of clenching his hand. I was like, "What the fuck is your problem?" And he's like, "Oh, my hands are sore or whatever." And then I remember I told you, and you said, "Hey, tell him to put this on and see if this helps or not." So
that's what I was waiting to ask, but you wouldn't shut up for
Sorry.
2 seconds. I was going to ask if this was the stuff that you had given me for my hands for arthritis and all that stuff.
And did it help?
It did. It worked really well. It was nice.
So yesterday, after we went golfing, I have a problem with my knees. It's a long story, but if I do too much, my knees get really, really bad. They get swollen and I can barely walk. Like, it's bad. I was in that situation last night. Luckily, Mr. Brooks was kind enough to give me a lift home, so I didn't have to walk home from his place. It's not that far, but just that short distance alone, like, it would have ruined my next 3 days.
Yeah.
But I got home last night and I put that Revive stuff all over my knee, and then I put my tensor bandage up over it, and that's how I went to bed. I woke up this morning and it was perfect. Like, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened overnight or not, but it really does. Again, it's not, don't be expected that it's going to take away whatever ails you or whatever, but it really
doesn't cure it.
Yeah, but it really
helps.
does help manage and, help alleviate some of that pain. Because
it's like most of the products out there. None of them will take all of your issues away.
Yeah.
It helps.
Yeah. And I think an important thing too is how long it helps for.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, if I put on a cream or something like those hot colds, I find for 45 minutes to an hour, it's fine. And then once that starts to wear off, whatever was the problem was starts coming back.
It almost seems like that hot and cold feeling that it gives you just kind of distracts you from it.
Yeah.
It doesn't take it away. It's just kind of, you're like, okay, what's this new issue that's going on?
Yeah. And it also helps with hot flashes. So as women are going through that change, if you're having hot flashes, you put it on the back of your neck and it cools your body temperature down.
And it's got a delicious peppermint smell too.
Yeah, it does. It does. It's also good on minor sunburns. If you have like a really bad sunburn, I would say use the Wonder Oil. That'll help soothe it. Don't put this on because the peppermint, I've heard people say that it felt like it was burning them because it
enhances it more. Yeah.
But minor sunburn, it does help because it has the aloe and the peppermint in there to help heal the healing process. So migraine headaches.
Yeah, peppermint's supposed to be really good for your body anyway. They like for detoxing and stuff like that.
When you ingested your peppermint teas and stuff.
Yeah, and a lot of my clients are on medications, right? So when you're on a lot of medications, you also have to make sure that any topical lotions that you're using don't have anything in it that's going to affect your medication.
Of course,
goes into your
for sure.
Where this is all natural, a lot of people have been able to use it that wouldn't be able to use other, like, store-bought brand, rubs because of.
And is all the Love Wings products natural and organic?
Yes.
Perfect.
They are. And then this line, this is my favorite line. That's why I brought it. Perfect. So there are other things on, as you know, on the website, which people can explore and look into. So there's just, sexual enhancements and toys and bedroom fun.
We're talking about sex toys, kids.
Spicy stuff.
The safety word is banana.
I love you.
But my top sellers and big sellers is the spa line. But lots of people go online and place their. I guess it's also, you don't want me knowing what you're buying. It's very, very.
It's kind of private.
And you know what?
Time and
everything that anyone tells me, I keep it 100% confidential. I would never, ever. But there are a certain percentage that are like, even though she said, I just rather. it's a personal thing that
For
they'd
sure.
rather go online. And
Yeah.
some people call up
Some
and they
people
have
are
a
totally
million
open about it.
questions,
Yeah.
right? Very, very open
Yeah.
about it. Or they're
100%.
shy, but they want to ask questions, and
Yeah.
I don't mind answering them. But I do a lot of my stuff online, so you know that. But this line here is my favorite because it has the pheromone spray. So
Which smells really good.
yeah,
And it gets her a whole bunch of free shit somehow. So
all the time. Like,
do you, boo boo?
Like all the way up to being moved up to first class when I had like 9 friends in regular class. Like it was so much fun. But yeah, lots of free stuff, and this is the scent that I like. The madly, truly, deeply. And
Sorry, what's it called?
Bliss Mist?
Bliss Mist, truly, madly, deeply. And then
It was at this moment Mr. Brooks knew he had fucked up.
Mother of God! Every damn time!
because everyone's body
Every
chemistry.
damn time.
So yeah, like, but people they like me and they don't even know why. That's probably why you like me now. Because before you didn't like me, and then like 14 years ago I started wearing this, and he's like, oh yeah, she's pretty
alright.
cool. You know, she's not as bad as I thought she was. But then there's also the Va 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 Voom, which is a tightening body butter, so it tightens your skin. And then the sugar scrub. So what I do is I use the sugar scrub, and then their shave cream.
Mm-hmm.
So the shave cream, it's a cream, it's not a foam, and it's irritant free, rash free, so it's not gonna. And it helps my skin come in thinner. They also have it in
so it's like
in the
actual
hemp.
shaving cream.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Like I love it. I've been using it I used to use the hemp all the time, but I've moved over. So, and then there's the body wash, which I use daily as well. So the body wash.
I feel like I'm
The
gonna walk
bubble
out of here with
bath
some products today.
and the Bliss Mist spray all have pheromones in it.
Okay.
The other stuff don't.
And I think everybody knows pheromones are those natural chemicals that animals have it, humans have it. It's really at the core how people interact with each other is through these pheromones. It gets in
Each other?
It's super scientific. You smell these pheromones and you decide if you're attracted to somebody or if you like somebody or not. And I don't know. Mr. Brooks must have had half decent pheromones that day, because if I had known what I was going to have to put up with today. But yeah, these pheromones, and they seem to work. Like with my own eyes, I've seen these pheromones work.
I've had people that are having like a hard time at work. They just started a new job and it's like corporate, and some people just don't like them, or they feel uncomfortable. So it's just try it.
Mm-hmm.
Just, humor me kind
Yeah,
of thing and try it.
Sure.
And sure enough, those people that you thought didn't like them, or thought they didn't like them, bump into them or invite them to lunch with them or whatever. So they're like, I think this stuff really works. I had another lady who bought the roll-on, which is just the pure pheromones you can wear with your own perfume.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I'd stop wearing that. She said, every time I got off the street, people want to attack me. Like, no, like I couldn't take it.
Yeah.
Like, so she stopped where she said, I'll take just one of the sprays.
Now,
so potent.
I'm the kind of jerk that would ask this kind of question. Okay, talking about this is a science episode and the whole thing. Do you think that these pheromones could actually be working, or do you think it could be just almost like the placebo effect? Like Fran said, if I spray these on, people are going to feel differently about me. So could it be that
but it's
power of positive change kind of deal?
I guess there's always a possibility of something. However,
I don't think that's the case.
Even people who work for tips, so servers, if their tips seem to increase. So people are obviously, there's something chemically going on if people are doing stuff for you or giving you stuff, like free stuff.
Yeah.
Randomly. Like, you know what, you're buying this, okay, I'm going to give you like that and equal of what you just bought for free. It's weird. And it comes in, so this whole line, I got to talk about this. I'm so sorry.
Oh, what is this?
This is the body dry. So it comes in all of these different smells and flavors. This is the men's one, guys, if you like to spray it and try.
This is the pheromone one?
Yes. That's for men. And so there's the dry touch, and what it does is, for the men, you wouldn't have no more sweaty balls.
No one can resist my sweaty balls.
Oh.
So it helps with that, and in between all the lines, if you're bigger, so underneath the boobs for women. So I sell a lot of this in the summertime because it doesn't, when it starts to wear off, it doesn't go pilly.
So there you go,
It's
boys.
like a baby powder kind of thing?
It's a cream.
Oh,
There's
it's a cream.
So
no excuse
it's a
for
cream.
sweaty balls now.
And I
No one can resist my sweaty balls.
bring my one up here for the tester. I can't open this one because
That's
it's not
okay.
mine. But so it goes on like a cream, so you rub it, and then it dries like a powder.
Okay.
So you have powder too, and you're trying to squirt it on. You have it all over the
Yeah.
floor.
That's
So
okay.
that's what I really like about it
That's
too.
super
So yeah,
handy.
I use it for my chub rub because I got thick thighs, and
Yeah.
they kind of rub in the winter, in the summertime, and get all sweaty. So
I get pretty
This
sweaty
helps
at my
it.
job, and
yeah.
Interesting.
So that's also a big top seller. But yeah, we have them in. This one's brand new. Like it just came out.
And which
a
one's
couple
that?
of
Looks
weeks
like a
ago. It says
lavender one?
Lavishly Yours. Yeah, it has like a lavender scent to it. And then the Be Beautiful is like a vanilla sweet pea scent. And this one's like plumeria and a couple of other yummy, delicious things that I really don't even know. I have my glasses on, I tell you. You could go to the website, check it out.
So all of these products, just the ones that you've shown here now, are both for men and women, obviously. Like everything that you've got there.
This hemp line is for everybody.
Yeah.
And this, a lot of the women use it, but I do have gentlemen who like the scent, so they
Yeah.
use it themselves. Like we do not discriminate at all. But there is also a men's scent. Did you like it?
I
you
did. It
smell
was
it?
nice.
You smell it? And it would smell different on you than it would on you because your body chemistry is different, so it's
different,
acting
yeah.
to the different the pheromones would react differently.
That's super cool. Now I'm gonna get a bunch of free stuff.
If you go tonight,
Go
and
right
sometimes that you won't smell it anymore, but it's still working.
Yeah.
But I reapply all
I get like
day
that.
long. I
I
have it
get
in
like
the
that
car.
with any kind of colognes or anything like that. I'll spray it on, and other people will walk by, and I'll smell their colognes over mine, and I'm just like, "Why? Okay, I thought I was wearing cologne. Like, do people? Is it that strong to other people, or?"
And I sometimes I don't like that. It like takes my breath away when someone's
If it's
wearing
too strong,
much,
for sure,
right?
for sure.
And I feel like because it's natural. I have asthma too, so I have to steer away from the top of the line like perfumes.
Yeah.
See, even if I like them, it kind of
They're
it's
very
harsh.
They're very powerful.
It's too powerful for me. But this, I don't have any problems with it. I literally use it all day long, and it also covers up the smell of smoke. Because I've smoked for many years, right? And when I go to clients' houses, smoking in my car in between clients, I spray that on, and there's clients that I've been with for years that are like, "You smoke?" They had no idea because I'm taking them for a drive.
See,
or something.
that would be a good one because that's like a huge problem, and people come back in, and I've done it myself too. Just sprayed yourself with whatever just to get that smell of smoke.
But sometimes it just mixes in with the smoke,
it just
right?
makes it
From
worse.
being
Yeah.
a smoker to a non-smoker, and then actually smelling that smell when a smoker walks by you, it's horrible.
Yeah.
You just know that they tried to cover it up.
No, not I don't mean if somebody tried to cover. I just when you smell that smell of being a smoker, it's pretty strong.
Yeah.
And for something to cover it up and not actually be smelly like that to go into clients, is really nice.
Yeah.
Especially for non-smokers because it's strong.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's almost worse sometimes, the smell of you trying to cover it up versus just the smell of the
Well,
smoke.
that too, 'cause, yeah, it's cologne and smoke.
Yeah.
And whatever else you.
And when you don't smoke, like you said, your senses are heightened to that smell. Like you can smell it
Yeah.
a little bit more. So I was pleasantly surprised with that. Then again, I've used it for past 14 years or so, 13, 14 years, and I've never had someone say, "Oh," like they're always like, "You smell so good. What is that?" Always, I'm always being asked, "What is that? What do you smell like?" I have it in my car. I have it in my purse. I have a bottle everywhere.
That's another thing I've noticed about the products we use too. I mean, outside of the peppermint, because it like that's really, really pepperminty, but I think that's kind of how it was made. The other ones have, it's a hard to put your finger on, but like a pleasant smell. So it doesn't smell really oily, or it doesn't smell like, I've smelled some hemp creams before that smell kind of like you would describe
Like
almost like a
Play-Doh.
burlap, or
Yeah.
like something manufactured. You know, it just has a weird smell. These ones don't. So
Yeah.
that's awesome. So what else do you have for us?
That's everything, I think.
That's
I think we're all done.
everything. Now, obviously, that's not everything in the line that Love Wings has to offer. Like Fran said, you can go on the website. They do have all of this stuff plus some adult fun stuff. Are you, I know because of COVID and everything like that, are you guys still doing like Love Wings parties and...
Yes, we have started doing in-home love weeks parties, bachelorette parties, any kind of grandma parties, because we've been noticed that those are a big one. So yeah.
That's awesome.
So if anybody's
Just go
looking
online
to
and-
get into doing some of these parties,
Yeah,
the link
you
will
can
be
go
down below.
go to the website, and it, even if I wouldn't be able to do it personally myself, I have lots of coworkers in
Subordinates.
sports that
Fran
And now-
rules with an iron fist.
Now,
I am inevitable.
if they go online, can they say we want Fran?
Yes. So the website that I'll be giving you will go straight to my website. So if they
Okay.
place an order, that'll be under myself.
Perfect.
If you want a party, I may be able to do it myself, or I might have to give it to somebody else. But they're just as great as I am. So
I don't know, Fran. You're pretty awesome.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
All right, so there you have it. Thank you for joining us on this hot seat. We will definitely be putting the Love Wings information as well as Miss Fran's information. So please reach out. These products are awesome. Both Mr. Brooks and I can tell you from personal experience, this stuff does work. It's not expensive or anything like that. It's very, within the budget. So check out the website. Check out Miss Fran. We're going to get back to the show, and we're going to do some science experiments, and hopefully we don't blow each other up or ourselves or whatever.
I hope to at least make a big mess.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, messes will be made for sure.
they're good at that.
Yeah, we're super good at making messes and stuff. So let's get back to the show, and we'll see you in a minute. Padow.
Peace.
That's a wrap, folks.
All right. Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back, everybody.
Yeah, hope you enjoyed that hot seat with Miss Fran. Anything you need, we're going to throw up the details. So if you ever want to plan a Love Wings party, or if there was anything that you found interesting, you can
Go to the link down below.
down there. All right, so let's get into some science,
Okay,
bro.
let's do it. So what are we going to do here?
So this first experiment we're going to do is a hidden message.
Almost there. My fingers flew. My mind was a steel trap. Yes, 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 yes.
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine. Ovaltine? Son of a bitch.
So basically what happens is, using pure lemon juice, we're going to, using these cotton swabs, we're going to write a message. We're going to wait a few minutes.
I like to call these Q-tips.
Q-tips, you can call them those too. What did I call it?
Cotton swab.
We're going to write a message. We're going to let it dry for a few minutes, and then The science is if you run it over some flame and some fire, then it reveals that message that you wrote in lemon. Yeah.
Secret
Yeah,
message.
secret war stuff. So, Mr. Brooks and I are going to write each other a couple very, very lovely letters. So while Mr. Brooks is finishing up his very secretive message there, don't forget we can never forget Jerome. We got Jerome with us, of course. And if you like the show, if you're enjoying what you're seeing, like and subscribe. Let us know if you have any suggestions for the show. If you want us to try anything, you have any ideas, or if you want to be on the show. We're pretty open to guests. All right, so while we let these dry, we'll give these a few minutes to dry up. We're going to try another experiment.
Ooh.
Yeah, buddy. So again, this one is with lemon, and apparently there is something about squeezing a lemon peel on a lemon that will pop the balloon. So
No way.
yeah, that's what I said. Here,
How's lemon juice gonna pop a balloon?
That's impossible.
not sure.
I actually really don't believe that.
And we just happen to have
Oh.
a couple of balloons.
Oh, what do you know?
Yep. And we got ourselves an actual lemon rind.
Lemon.
So I've cut it just enough that there's still some very squeezable juice in there.
Juicy.
Yep. So apparently I am just supposed to squeeze it at the balloon and it's supposed to pop.
It didn't pop. Pop!
Didn't pop at all. No.
Nothing.
Let's try this. How about
Flick
this?
it with some juice. Nothing. Flick it harder. Maybe you have to flick it really hard.
The power of Christ compels you.
The power of Christ compels you.
Oh, does it? Guess what? It's not that compelling.
Yeah. That one didn't work at all.
You know what does work?
What's that? Barely.
Not a blunt.
Not a blunt. Let's see. Ooh, what about... I wonder now if the lemon is causing it to have some... Nope.
I wonder if it's the balloon.
I don't know. Is it the color? We just happen to have a different color.
Maybe it's the thickness of the balloon.
Could be.
That one seemed like a thick balloon. This one, not so much. Flick it! Flick it!
Ah.
Get it!
Ah.
Get it!
Ah.
Come on!
Nope.
Nothing.
Now let's try the actual
Real
lemon.
lemon juice.
Ready?
Hold on, let me get your
Yeah,
fresh
yeah,
spot.
get
fresh
fresh.
spot.
Hey, guy.
Bring it!
Ah.
Boom!
Ah. Ah. Nope.
Nothing.
Nothing.
You know what does work?
Yeah.
Open.
Fire!
Oh, shit! We put the candle in.
That's okay. Luckily, man, no fire. The reason we're keeping this going is because we actually do have another experiment that we're going to do in a minute with the candle, and we need it to be going for a few minutes. So, there we go. This one has been debunked.
Fuck you, science!
You cannot break a balloon with pure lemon juice or a lemon rind or lemon peel.
Nope.
Does not work.
Bullshit.
Now, we got dollar store balloons, which
Maybe expensive balloons break easier.
maybe. You never know. But those ones didn't work. I mean, you can try it with a few other balloons, but I don't think it's going to be
They
quite
did
any.
seem like a pretty thick balloon, though.
Yeah.
Because some balloons you can get, they're pretty thin. Maybe they need to be blown up more, so they're super tight.
Mhm. Maybe.
Maybe just ready to burst.
Maybe. All right. So,
Interesting.
I
want to blow that balloon up really tight right now.
Which
See
one?
if that works. That balloon.
Blow it up really tight. All right. Well, here we go. Mr. Brooks is gonna blow this one up.
Try
so
one
it's,
more time.
Yeah, we're gonna try, and he's gonna put as much into it as possible without bursting it. So maybe something about the thinness or something. Now I've noticed with these balloons too, it almost seems like there's some kind of like coating or powdery kind of.
I think the powdery is kind of usual, so it doesn't stick together and stuff.
Okay.
In the packaging.
All right. So we'll try this one more time. Try to get it. Because the one I saw in the video, the balloon was fairly big. And I'm wondering if the thickness makes any kind of deal. I'm not even sure what the science is behind the lemon juice breaking the balloon in any way. Okay. I got my safety glasses on, so.
Holy shit! Oh! I had my eyes closed because I didn't want to burst in my face. Okay, that was too much.
Yeah, that was just a tad too much. A much too much.
Much too much.
Okay, so our third experiment. We'll get back because the pictures aren't quite dry yet, so we'll give those a few more minutes. So, another experiment. Apparently, if you blow out a candle, the smoke trail that it leaves, if you light that smoke trail, it can travel back down the candle and will relight the candle.
I don't know where you heard this from, this magic.
These are science things that I find, like, when I'm doing research and stuff for the show, just looking for ideas. They come up in Instagrams and TikToks and stuff. So it's just...
So has somebody actually blown this out and there was a flame?
Of course, because when they're doing these videos, there's always somebody that blows it out and the flame. Right, but then you have people like us, and there's much more popular ones too, that actually debunk these kind of things. Or so, for example, one that I saw, your watermelon trick.
My watermelon trick?
Where we put the liquor into it and tried to drain it in.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, that just for whatever reason just won't work.
You're right.
Yeah, we tried it out with Sega. Actually, Mr. Brooks tried it a day or two before with Sega.
Like was trying to force feed this watermelon vodka for 3 days, 4 days.
Now, is it possible that we did something wrong? Maybe. Doubtful, but maybe, because there's not a lot of science in cut a hole in it and open the liquor and stick it in the watermelon.
Yeah.
Right?
The video I saw said to stab it a few times inside just to get more...
Loosen it up a little bit, but...
But they did say that the watermelons with seeds work better because there's more air inside the watermelon, whereas a seedless one, there's less air, so it's harder to go in.
Mm-hmm.
So that very well may have been the factor, because I had a seedless one. I couldn't find one with seeds.
Well, maybe that's something we'll try. Check out the channel. Again, if you like and subscribe, there's all kinds of content. Mr. Brooks and I doing all kinds of donkey stuff, including stuff like this. So, we're going to get our lighter.
Oh, boy.
Okay. So, there is a little bit of excess smoke in the room, but that shouldn't pose a problem. So, the science is if I blow this out, the smoke stream that is going up, there's still enough flammable content in there that if you light it, it'll travel back down to its source, which is the the wick. So let's give it a try. Mr. Brooks, if you will.
Whoa! It worked!
That shit worked!
Whoa! It worked!
That shit worked!
Do it again! Do it again!
Okay.
Do it again.
Okay.
Oh, too late. Too late. You waited too long. You missed it. You missed
It's
it. You gotta
not.
be quicker.
I wish it was going straight up. That's what I'm hoping. I wanted it to go straight up.
Boom!
Ha ha!
Boom!
Ha ha!
That's pretty cool.
That one is
Try and
pretty
go
cool.
a little higher. That wasn't a very thick one. Let it burn for a minute. Let it burn. Let it burn.
So we'll let this one burn for a minute. But
Burn,
that was pretty cool. I mean, I was an
That
inch
was-
or two above the actual
Yeah.
wick. I lit the smoke trail that was coming up from the wick, and it was pretty quick. I'll see if I can slow it down here for you guys. But yeah, it's super cool the way it went back down. So let's
Yeah.
try it one more time. Oh my god, it sucks. Hi. You want to blow it out?
No, you go.
Okay. Ready? Here, you light it then, because it's like the coolest feeling.
Hey! Oh, I should have tried higher.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Let it burn.
Let it burn. Just gotta let it burn for a minute because it's gonna start to build up that whatever it is that it's picking up, the wax and everything.
That was my first try. I had to go low. I didn't want to.
Yeah,
go too
I
high
know.
'cause
No, you
I
gotta-
had to get it to work first
Yeah.
to build my confidence
Of
up.
course, I get it.
Okay.
Because once you feel it in here, here was nothing. Okay.
You're reaching for new heights here.
Ready?
Whoa! Whoa!
That was from pretty high up. That one was cool. All right, so there you go. Now we know that that you can light it. I want to try one more time and see just how high we can get. Just how deep can shit get. Okay, ready? Oh. So I think the last time you were
I thought I was like I thought I was like around here. That's a good couple inches.
Yeah.
It's the first time I know I was closer to here, and then I went up here. That time I was probably around the same, but
fucking love getting high and doing science.
Woo!
All right. So let's check out our
what's next?
Our secret notes now. Let's check out, see if it'll work. All right, so here we are with our secret notes. We just switched notes. Oh, I got it.
That one's for you.
This one's for me. Okay. And that one's definitely for you.
All right.
All right, so let's see. So I guess the science that I saw here was just run it lightly over the flame like this.
Something's happening.
Yeah, it's kind of working.
Something's happening.
Now, obviously, when you're doing this, be very careful that A, you don't put out this flame, or you set the paper on fire.
Yeah.
Because that way,
fires.
no, we don't. And it would actually be kind of counterproductive to the experiment.
Too close.
Easy, big fella. I got the gist of this note, but just so the people out there know exactly how it is that you treat me, I want to get fucking everything. I mean, I'm really impressed you spelled everything right. That's very proud.
Big moment. I got flamage going on here. I can't put it in my mouth. Pass it. Hey. Oh, shit.
You almost set it ablaze? Oh. Light me. I put my flame out.
Oh, fire! Fire!
We do have the fire department on standby, just in case.
Do we get the fire permits?
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
So I guess one thing I can suggest right away, if you're gonna try this, keep your message like in the center of the paper, because I've noticed the closer you get to the edges, that's when it kind of starts to catch, right?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Sure. I don't know about you. I was a little stingy on the lemon.
I felt I wasn't stingy on the lemon.
We'll see in a minute. Well, actually, this one was Mr. Brooks's. And it came out pretty well. So you said you weren't stingy.
See. Yeah, it's still kind of hard to make out. This one, yours, turned out pretty good.
Did it? Yeah, sure did.
Wasn't very nice of you.
Well, you told me to go eat a big bag of dicks, so I knew you were going to be up to some tomfuckery.
This is how you treat me. I wanted everybody to know how you treat me.
You fell right into my trap. Ow. Don't burn yourself either. All right. Well, this one said, get high and talk, like and subscribe if you like the show, because me and Mr. Brooks greatly appreciate you guys watching and supporting the show. That's what that one said.
Will it work with fresh?
Ah, Mr. Brooks, always thinking.
I just really want to burn something.
Yeah, so it works just as good with fresh.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Fire burn! So, there you have it. This experiment does work. If you're gonna do, you can obviously experiment with the type of paper. I believe one time when I was doing some research on this one of the experiments said construction paper.
Okay.
So
it is a little thicker.
yeah, right. It'll absorb a bit better, so it might come through. So if you're gonna do this again, because of this reason here, and it's it's gonna happen. Mine did it too. Just be very careful with the flame. We prefer to do it outside. We have safety measures going on here, so we're good. But yeah, do it outside. Experiment with the type of paper and the amount of lemon juice that you use. All right, so the next experiment that we're going to do. The next one is.
Not this one, the next one.
No, because this one's already done, so this is in the past.
It doesn't matter. It's in the past.
We are going to see. I saw an experiment that said if you freeze a grape.
Oh.
And you put it into cold water.
Oh, yes.
It'll instantly freeze and make an ice cube. So, me being the curious mind that I am, I said to myself, Self,
hello.
let's throw it in and see if it works or not. So, let's get some grapes and some cold water.
Oh, yeah. All right.
So, another experiment that I saw was if you put a frozen grape into a glass of cold water, it'll instantly freeze.
How many grapes?
It showed just one. So we've got our one grape, we have our cold water. Let's see what happens.
Frozen, yeah?
Yeah, oh, frozen solid. Ready?
Move it over this way a little bit. There you go. What are you doing? Don't you just drop it in?
No, I should be able to pick up a whole ice cube.
Really?
Yeah.
Did the water have to be cold around it? How long did you have to hold it in here for?
It happened instantly.
This is not instantly freezing.
No, it is not. So, now I got a little bunch here. I'm going to try to put the whole bunch in and see if that works. Nope.
It's bullshit.
That one's bullshit.
On planet bullshit! In the galaxy of this sucks camel dicks!
Oh yeah.
Frozen grapes.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
All right.
Nice little snack.
So now we're going to get outside and we're going to do our last couple experiments outside because they're messy and they're fun. We're going to go blow some shit up.
Yeah, make a mess.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.